One of my top personal values is to maintain an outlook which is curious and playful. With that, we can innovate, look at things differently. Conventionally, things are done just because they are done that way, and nobody actually really challenges, why are we doing that way? You get told to do something, you do it, but sometimes it's worthy just to say, hey, I wonder if there's a better way. One of the things that's really close to me is that having set up businesses in the past, and indeed this one, Lanoguard, I've always wanted to keep them in my local area, to provide local jobs, to give more prosperity to the local people. That whole thing creates a really rich tapestry of well-being and prosperity for the place that you are. Do I have a mantra? Built into me is this compass, a beacon that says, challenge convention respectfully. And that runs through the thread of everything I do, really. I'll start really briefly at the beginning. I mean, when I was 5-6 years old, we had a family business that was selling organic food. One of those foods was organic eggs, and it always makes me grin because this was 1982 and everybody would laugh at you when you had an organic egg. But so I grew up knowing that, I kind of know it's different and better, and it's okay, so I'll just keep sharing it, and eventually it might catch on. Well, we all know what an organic egg is now. And I think if you look back at my history, no matter where it was, from the organic egg at 6 years old to the quick, easy, simple DIY underbody treatment, everything I've done, whether it's charity, whether it's business, or whether it's in the community, they all have the thread of innovation in their product, innovation in their thinking, and challenging a convention respectfully. So a big influence on my entrepreneurial journey, outside of those immediately close to me, such as my mother and father and local business people, was Branson was one of them, and I particularly liked the way that he would challenge convention, such as taking on Coca-Cola, taking on British Airways, break it apart and try and make something better. And a lot of the things that he did, like the Virgin One account with offset mortgages, he made things better for the consumer. And I saw that as quite inspirational. I wasn't so keen or interested in being a billionaire. I was interested in the motivations that he had to improve things for the consumer. Lanoguard fits into so many of them. It empowers people to simply and easily protect and preserve the vehicle and the assets that they love. It's sharing what I've learned, over time, being curious and playful. I've learned all about the product and how it can be used and adapted it, and I love to share that. That in turn is protecting more assets and cars and using less resources. So I feel it really fits and ticks all the boxes for me. It's also helping the local economy, the local town I live in, and British farming and saving some great classic cars that we all love. The Protecting Futures Fund is a fund that I've set up within Lanoguard that ensures that it has a social purpose embedded within the business, which is really critical for me in any business I'm involved in. We have, for example, initiated carbon net zero sail cargo in order to transport cargoes between the UK and France, and therefore the whole of Europe, on that leg of the journey, carbon free. Another example of the Protecting Futures Fund is that we've been able to initiate something called Land Tribe, something I've been working on for a few years. Its purpose is to prove a new economic model for farming, in a regenerative farming model, in a community growing together model. It will help community grow on land. It will teach and share and show people how to grow on land. It will put food at the hub of discussions locally. The word success suggests that it's a finite thing, that it's an end goal, that it's a project, that when we've made £500, we are successful. When we've made £5 million, £5 billion, we are successful. But for me, it's not. It's not a goal. It's a continual gameplay. Just continually being successful, continually checking your compass around those objectives of business, of profit, of charity, of live, work, rest and play, and social impact. And really just having it woven in to everything that you do daily, rather than just seeing a profit as something that is a an outcome of some activity. I think it should be woven into everything that you do. Yeah, that's kind of why I really enjoy Lanoguard.